Hey, welcome back to Leadership Accelerator for Women. This week we are talking about how to embrace your power to reach the top 1% in your industry. It's your friend Julie. Welcome back to Leadership Accelerator for Women and our Visionary Masterclass series. This is a transformative series blending visionary leadership insights, personal brilliance, strategic mastery for women who are seeking to elevate their personal as well as professional lives. So whether you are a corporate woman or an entrepreneur who is committed to growing your leadership influence and impact, as well as your salary, to the top 1%, you are in the right place, my friend. And today we're getting really fiercely real about a topic that can make or break your success, and it's owning your charisma. So you know that magnetic spark that draws people in and really attracts them and makes them listen? It's that irresistible energy that opens doors and it can propel you to new heights. Yep, that's your charisma. And it's time to claim it as one of your superpowers. So I know you might be thinking like, well, charisma, isn't that about like dating? And no, it is. Well, yes, it is about that, but it's also about unleashing your brilliance and your fearless leadership, because you are an unstoppable force. You know what? Because you wouldn't be watching this. You've already had a lot of success. So let's hop right in. We're talking about shattering glass ceilings, landing your dream job, attracting your ideal clients, and getting to your next level, building a six-figure empire, a seven-figure empire, or getting to that next level of leadership in your corporate job. So buckle up, because I'm going to give you 3 actionable strategies to turn your charisma into a cash-generating, world-changing force. Because I know that you are here because you want to change the world for good. You have so many skills and talents to offer, and there are ways that you can do that can unleash your power and your impact. So, unwrapping your authentic brilliance, that is one way. We're not talking here about like fake it till you make it. Your charisma shines brightest when it is rooted in your deepest authenticity. And you know, I've got to download the Brilliant Leadership Blueprint that we can send out. It's linked in the course in the description here, so feel free if you'd like that and we can talk through that. But I want you to think about it really. People gravitate towards those who are genuine and radiate their passion and their purpose. So who are you at your core? This is a perfect time to, take an inventory of your unique skills, your experiences, and the perspectives that you bring to the table. So my friend, dig deep. Unearth those hidden talents. They're probably not hidden to anybody else but you. So again, I'm happy to hop on a call with you and we can talk through some of these things. Your quirky passions, because your voice deserves to be heard. This is the raw material of your authentic charisma. So I know it can be scary or even terrifying. My first entrepreneurial journey was as a photographer, and sometimes sharing things can be really scary. I know that when I left my longtime education job as a school counselor, I was afraid to talk about that experience for fear of judgment. I felt like it was a toxic workplace and I blamed myself. And now what I realize is that situation was really divinely created to move me into my next version of myself. And so it would have taken me much longer had I not experienced that. And the time, I felt ashamed. I felt ashamed of it. So what I'm able to do now is I am able to use the talent that I learned in my 20 years as a counselor. So it wasn't appreciated, it wasn't valued, and I wanted to be valued for the contributions that I brought. I grew a program that I was working on to the largest in the state in 4 years. And when I left, I took all of those skills and experiences and talent to build my business really quickly and with a very strong foundation. And that's what I help others do now. So here are 3 really good ways to help you express your charisma. Tell your story. Share your struggles, your triumphs, and the lessons you've learned along the way. People connect with you with your honesty and your vulnerability. So embrace your quirks. We all have them, right? Don't try to fit into the mold, because if you fit into the mold, well, then you're a mold and nobody wants mold. So let your personality shine through, even if you feel like that's kind of weird and you're not ready for prime time. That's what people want. People want you, my friend. And then find your voice. Speak with conviction, clarity, and a little bit of pizzazz. You know, you've got it. Own your expertise. Share your ideas with confidence. So remember, your authentic charisma isn't perfect. It's about showing up as your unapologetic and brilliant self. So the next strategy I'm going to share is commanding the room. So this is when you're in person. It's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. So can you imagine walking into a room and holding everybody's gaze? Now that might be terrifying. When I did my TED Talk back in 2020, it was a little bit terrifying. But I have to tell you, when you walk in and your posture is confident, your smile is genuine, and your eyes are sparkling, you exude a kind of magnetism that draws people in, you know? So here's a way to tap into that magnetic presence. Focus on your body language. Stand tall, make eye contact, and use purposeful gestures. Show the world you own your space. So here's another tip that I love to do and I love to share. Before you enter a room, get on stage, make a call, put one hand on your belly. You see, one hand on your belly, and put one hand on your heart. And this helps get us out of our head, because a lot of times we are in our heads. You can take 3 deep breaths or 3 just regular breaths in and out and feel that energy, your heart energy, your life force energy, your prana, and before you walk into a space and share what you have to share. The other thing that you can do to really master a room and make yourself magnetic, your presence magnetic, is to share your stories. Share your stories with passion and with energy, and you can capture attention and hold it. So confidence is contagious, and when you can command the room with your presence, you command respect and attention and ultimately success to get you to that 1%. So the last thing here is to shine your light for impactful action. You know, here's the thing about charisma, my friend. It's not just about your magnetic energy. It is about using your magnetic energy to ignite and attract positive change in the world. Think about the leaders you admire, and I would ask you to just go ahead and pop them in the chat. Who's one of the leaders that inspires you to really reach for the stars? They're not just charismatic, right? They're mission driven. They use their power to make a difference. And I know that you have a big mission to change the world for good, because that's what we are here about. That's what we are about here about, yep. So, you know, when we talk about that digging deeper, finding your why, but also finding your I. Who are you? What are your values? I would love to hear your comments down below. Also, if you would like to sign up for one of our upcoming workshops, the link for that is in the details below in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Make sure you subscribe, share this with someone who you think it would be helpful, and move yourself to your next level of brilliance. Think of one thing that you're gonna do this week that's gonna move you ahead along your journey as you let your light shine and you are your most brilliant self. I'm Julie Alstrup, the Leadership Accelerator for Women. Thanks so much for joining us today.